LTC Properties. At the moment it's about $32 per share. The ticker symbol is LTC and it's on quite a bit of a downtrend. Looks like April 11th it was $43.50 and it's now down to 32. Now it is a monthly paying stock and the last dividend I received was for 16 cents per share. However, LTC at the moment is paying 145% of its profits out as a dividend, which is obviously not sustainable. They're paying out more money than they're making. Now, you have to keep in mind it is a real estate investment trust, which by law they have to pay 90% or above of their profits out. And this allows them to basically pass their tax burden on to investors so they don't have to pay it themselves. So it's a risky one. Me personally, I've deposited €10 and put an order in to bring my average down because I have no intention of selling, hopefully ever. But you do have to keep in mind that they're paying an awful lot of money out as a dividend and they are on quite a bit of a downward trend. So if you were to invest now, the idea of a dividend cut or the share price continuing to go down is pretty likely, in my opinion. It's a risky one, but it's a risk that I'm willing to take. Now, LTC is what's called a healthcare real estate investment trust. So it invests in senior housing and healthcare properties through sale leasebacks, mortgage financing, joint ventures, construction financing, and structured finance solutions, including preferred equity, bridge, mezzanine, and unitranche lending. It invests in various properties, including skilled nursing centres, which provide restorative, rehabilitative, and nursing care. There's also assisted living facilities, which serve people who require assistance with activities of daily living. There's also independent living facilities, which are known as retirement communities or senior apartments. And these offer a community and numerous levels of service, which include laundry, housekeeping, dining options or meal plans, exercise and wellness programs, transportation, and social, cultural, and recreational activities, as well as others. They also have a memory care facility segment, which offers specialised options for people with Alzheimer's disease and other forms of dementia. So it's based in the USA. Its current market cap is $1.32 billion, has a PE ratio of 24.16, current revenue of $159.34 million, an earnings per share of $1.39, and a dividend yield of 6.78%, and a payout ratio of 145%, which is very important when making an investment decision. LTC's quarterly profit margin is about 48% and annually is about 60%. Its quarterly debt to assets is about 47% and annually is about the same. And its annual cash flow from operating is $116 million. From investing is about $44 million. And from financing is negative $156.5 million. Now the dividend history of LTC, this goes back to 2013. But towards the end of 2013, they bumped the dividend from 15.5 cents per month up to 17, which it then remained for the majority of 2015. 14, 15. And then in the end of 2015, they bumped it up to 18 cents. And then in 2016, bumped it up to 19 cents per share, which it has remained since then. Now they are paying obviously a huge amount of their profits out, more than they're actually making, and the share price is going down. So looking at the long-term graph, this is where we are now, and this goes back to 1992. So it seems that they were having a very good run in the 2010s and they were increasing their dividend accordingly. However, in the last few years, the share price has kind of been all over the place. And although it kind of recovered after lockdown, it is now on pretty heavy downtrend for a couple of months. It's gone from about $43 down to about 32. So its 52-week high is $44.73 and its 52-week low is $31.60, which means we're just above the lowest it's been in the last year. In my opinion, is risky. But as I said, I'm willing to take the risk myself because it's not going to be a huge position, and I would imagine anyone who took the risk after 2008, when it went from what looks like $31 down to about $18, anybody who invested in it then, I'm sure had a great time with monthly dividends, share appreciation, and increasing dividends. But now things are a bit shaky. And it's very difficult for me to even speculate where it could go, but it's entirely up to you. It is risky though. Now I'm a sucker for a good website, and so far this has been pretty impressive. Quite a lot of details. It's been a nice one to sift through. I do love this, the diversified operator base. It's focused on senior housing and healthcare properties, but it's broadly diversified to provide a balanced revenue stream from private pay sources and government reimbursement. LTC strategically leverages successful existing partner relationships, which expands their portfolio while being mindful of operator concentration. I also love to see a good investor section on the website, and I would imagine LTC's investors are very important to them because they're a monthly paying real estate investment trust. Quite a lot of good information here. But I won't spoil that for you, because it's very important, of course, to do your own research. But there's quite a lot, and it's quite nicely laid out. Dividend tax information, all kinds of bits. But that's all for this one, and I hope that you found this useful.